Hello everybody, it's Dr. Zaino with 15 Minute Fuel, Saturday edition, where in just 15 minutes a day, we'll fuel your mind, your body, and your future. All right, so when I'm waiting for all you guys to get online, all right, everybody's starting to come on. Today, you know, on Saturdays, we always do more of a, my wife's side, all right, so, all right, hey Donna, we start to do like more lifestyle stuff around the house, and I don't have this setup going on, and we get different questions. I like to show you things that are going on. Today, I'm going to go over the nighttime go to sleep ritual that I do. You guys have been asking for that, and thank you so much for all the love and the comments that we got for our Family Friday with Whitney yesterday. Thank you so much for the comments on the We Are Heroes. So We Are Heroes episode 3 is out. So if you haven't seen 1 or 2, go ahead and watch that. The best place to do it is to go on YouTube. Who's here? Oh, there they are. There's Morgan and Titus in the back. So the best thing to do is to go on YouTube at Chris Zaino, and then you'll get all the notifications, and on Facebook you'll be able to see it. So let's go over the nighttime routine. Any questions you have here? What's up, bud? Oh, what you get?
Got a toy.
Awesome. Toy Saturday for Titus. We'll start doing that soon. All right, so let's go over the nighttime routine to get a pleasant, wonderful, peaceful sleep. And let me show you here. So I come home, and usually when I come home, whether it's Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday, so I start landing the plane around 10:30. I have to. Now, as you can see, Titus has 2 speeds. It's 100 million miles an hour on nitrous, you know, as a car would be, or 0, or park. So Justice and Titus, they're going strong, 10:30, 11 at night. So 10:30, I have to start coming down. And so this is what I do. So at night, I don't like going to bed. So I know all your intermittent fasting people out there, if you are one of those people, or you like to stop eating 3 hours before you get to bed, I never like going to bed starving. I just don't like it. So one of the things, I make sure I have a meal around 10 o'clock. It's a meal with some good, healthy, sustainable fat in there, like grass-fed beef. I'm having some rice with it right now, where I would usually have beef with that whole head of broccoli. I don't know if you saw one of my shows when I said my little experiment when I would eat like a whole or half a head of broccoli, and it would keep me satisfied the entire night. I'm not hungry, and I actually was losing weight like crazy when I started doing that. But let me show you my supplementation. And if you're watching this, please hit the heart, please hi, and hit the share button. It's somewhere on your phone. So someone said, what's my supplementation? Hey, Pete Stromback. Hey, Sean. My supplementation is this at night. I'll have my meal, and the reason why I'm having some type of higher fat meal is I don't want to be hungry, because if you ever wake up hungry, it's the worst feeling in the world. And I'm sleeping for 6-7 hours. I want my body to be, just satisfied. So here are my supplements. So I'll eat. I'm totally hydrated. I eat, have a good meal. I'm satisfied, so I could go to sleep. And here's my supplementation. So the first thing I do when I go, I get some calcium magnesium, liquid calcium magnesium. I have that. That helps me calm down. I'm really big into liver, so liver care. I take that before bed. TUDCA, I know it's reversed, but TUDCA, another thing for liver, because I want to make sure that I'm always about liver detoxification. That's like the main thing for me. Ashwagandha, that's it's to help with stress. What's it say for anti-stress and energy? Not that I want energy. 5 B6. It's a B6 version of B6. Super Bio Curcumin. I take 2 of those at night. Vitamin E. Take that. And I know you can. N-acetylcysteine. That's precursors of glutathione in the body. So that's my supplements I take at night. Well, most of them. And so the winding down period is this. So I come home, and the kids are going strong. Actually, when I come home, the kids start to phoenix. Titus, and it's an amazing thing. If you're a parent, you realize this. So Justice and Titus, they may fight all day long and just, really bug the hell out of each other. But it's an amazing thing that happens when they have to go to bed. When they have to go to bed, all of a sudden they become the best of friends. They're so cuddly and they're so nice, and they want to play dance party, and they want to watch a movie, and they really, and this is like at 10 at night. So they start phoenixing. So their energy goes up. So we just got to start calming them down. One thing Whitney does is she likes to turn off the TV and starts them calming down. She actually dims the lights in the house to start that process. And so I do that. I eat. And you got to understand, so when I come home, I've been hustling and going all day long, and the things I love to do. So it doesn't take me long to fall asleep. And sometimes I fall asleep on the couch or in the chair, or Whitney has found me leaning up against furniture and asleep So that those times happen. But the majority of the time it's like this. So I'm calming down, we're getting ready, I eat, I have my supplements, I'm in cozy pants, I make sure I put on my cozy stuff. The AC goes down. I don't like sleeping when it's hot. And then I'll show you some tips. I'm leading to something with this. So here's some tips you could do at night when you go to bed. Well, first of all, you leave your phone in the other room, right? Why do we leave our phone in the other room? Because I don't like electronics around the bed, number one. And number two, you have to get out of bed to shut your phone off. So, see, my bed's not made because I don't always we don't like making the bed because it's such a pain to take it off. I'll come right back. Two things that are very important at bed. A lot of times we have questions that sometimes you have a lot on your mind, right? A lot of things, your head's racing. So there's a couple things you could do. You could read. Reading's really awesome to do. Another thing you could do is you actually could journal and get that stuff off your mind. Because as long as your head's racing, you have to journal or write it down. So you don't have memory. Don't say, I'm going to remember it tomorrow. A lot of the ideas. So I always have this next to my bed. Thanks to Garrett Gunderson, my Freedom Fast Track little journal right here. I have this, now get this concept. I have this journal here and a pencil right here. And I do it for a couple things. Number one, I do it in case I have something on my mind, I want to get it off my mind so I could have peace. But the real reason I do it, and I literally say this before I go to bed, I tell myself, I'm talking to myself, I go like this. I say, listen, I'm putting like my innate, my inside, my spirit, I'm like, I am receptive to any amazing ideas that are going to get downloaded to me. So I have it here and I have a pencil, meaning that I'm willing and ready. When I get that idea, I'm going to receive it and I'll write it down. So I almost tell my body, like, whether it be a dream, whether it be a thought in the middle of the night, that when it does come to me, I am totally responsible for it, meaning that I will take good care of it and I'll write it down. And I have gotten some great ideas in the middle of the night, in sleeping, and I want to make sure you have something there. I guarantee when you wake up and you have a great idea, write it down. Or if you wake up and your mind's going crazy from stress or whatever you're thinking about, write it down. Get it off your head. This right here this is better than any sleeping pill they could ever give you. It's getting your thoughts here so it's not memory management, and also telling God, hey, listen, I am responsible for what you want to download to me when I'm sleeping, because when we're sleeping and we're at rest, our true mind could start working and a lot of great ideas come. So I make sure I have it here and I write things down even in the middle of the night. And then what I'll do is I'll jot it down, the idea. So in the morning, I have enough written down that I could kind of finish it out. So if I have 2 pages of notes that I could write down, I put the bullet points enough to jog my memory to allow me to go and finish that thought. And all the things you see on 15-minute fuel, or I'm actually doing something called 5-minute fuel. This is something that I've been working on for a couple months, where I made over 300 videos, 5 minutes and under, and most of those ideas that we talk about were all things that I wrote down from the middle of the night. So it's great stuff. But let's say when I do start to get, if I do have anxiety, not anxiety, but my mind's racing because I'm pumped, or if I do a hangout, like I did a diabetes hangout or podcast with Dr. Chris Pello the other day, and I was so pumped after that, or Ask Dr. Zaino show with Dr. Table. I mean, when I get pumped, like after one of these things, it's like drinking a pot of espresso. So my mind is excited. So the one thing I do sometimes take to calm me down is this thing called Rescue Remedy. It's Bach flowers, Rescue Remedy, and sometimes I take that just to calm down if my mind's racing from a talk or something I did. So that's pretty much it. Also, you want to sleep in total darkness because darkness is huge. You want to make sure it's all dark, doors are closed, no lights coming in. Justice is really big on that. He definitely likes total darkness, AC down, and then you have a good night's sleep. And that allows you to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and do it again. So my morning routine, I guess I do all this, so my morning routine is, let me get in the light. Here we go. Yeah, so my morning routine is good. I guess I want to sleep well for that. So if you have any questions, just hit the thumbs up or comment below. So we'll do some comments, and I'll answer any questions you guys have. So let me see what we got. So many people. Awesome. All right. Ask questions. Let's see. Hey, Dr. Mancini's on. Good to see you, sir. Marla, good to always see you. Rob Newenschweiner. Hey, Rob, you're in the Woodlands. I didn't see you. You didn't come in the office. Bennett, good to see you, my man. Emmett, so good to see you. All right. What's up, young man? I am young. 40 young. Pete Stromback. Please hit the share button. Also, if you've seen episode, remember, I'm reminding you guys again, episode 1, 2, and 3 are up with We Are Heroes. And we really had a good one. Episode 4 is going to come out Monday. That's a really good one. I'm going to start introducing the characters of my life. So Abundant Life Chiropractic is it's a character. It is, and in fact, Abundant ALC, our office, it was Whitney and I's first kid, right? That is our kid. And it's very demanding. So we're going to start introducing the characters. So there'll be a show centered, the meat of the show will be Abundant Life and my story, because a lot of people don't know, you guys know, most of you, but a lot of people don't know the story. So we'll share that. I think after that, then the characters start to come around. So, you know, when I meet with Roberto or Dr. Tabor, or you saw Dr. Mancini, it'll be like that. They become the central item. Whitney, Justice, Titus. So we'll start developing the characters of the journey. All right, let's see what we got. Pete says, how many grams of carbs are you currently eating a day? I eat about 250 carbs a day, and then Monday and Thursday I add 200. I go to 450 because just as I'm leaning down, I just need 2 extra days of more carbs. And I don't eat junk. I just add, I'll have my baseline of food plus 200. So the 200 will come from the extra rice, or I'll add an intra-workout drink. So my intra-workout drink, I literally have liquid carbs in there with protein. So actually when I'm working out, I'm sipping on that. So that's a great way to get some extra stuff in. Good question. Let's see. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Marla. Hey, Carolyn Griffin. Amber. Good to see you. Kevin Knopflinger's on. All right. Let's see. Brendan. Good to see you, bud. Dude, you are BJ with muscles. He means BJ Hardick? No, BJ Palmer. And that's where I got the writing things down. BJ Palmer did that. He would always have a pen and paper next to his a pencil and pad next to his bed, because he would say that would be the best time to get these great inspirations and to write them down. Because how many times have you had a great idea or a great invention or something, and you try to remember it and you lost it, and you lose that. When do you look at your journal? If I don't write anything down, I could go weeks without writing anything on there. But when I do write something on it, I take that journal and I bring it into my computer, and I have a document that I keep, just like all these shows, the topics for these shows. I have a journal, or I write that down. I type it out in the morning. All right, what about sound machines? Ooh, good. So Whitney, if you're watching this, when I met Whitney, she introduced me to sound machines. And I thought that was the most ridiculous thing, because I was like, why would you want noise to go to sleep? But Whitney, she loves the sound machines, and the boys actually love the sound machines. I prefer not to have the sound machines. And it would be crazy, because when we were sleeping, and Woody would have the sound machine upstairs for the boys, but the monitor was downstairs, so I would have to hear the friggin' sound machine all the time. So I think they're great for some people. Dan McCoy, my son wants to know if it's okay to have his cell in his room, but across the room. I would just keep it out of the room. There's no, just keep it out of there. The whole EMF thing and all that stuff, I don't know if that plays a part when it's far away, but there's no reason for it to be in the cell. Just have it somewhere else. Again, you want the least amount of electronics going on around you. Awesome. Patrick saw all 3 episodes. He said they were nice. Awesome. Rob Newenschreiner says, still driving, watching this on the phone, finding a house tomorrow. Congratulations, our new doc. Myra. Ever sleep listening to personal development in the background? Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, etc. I found going to sleep listening to positively improves my day. Your thoughts? Myra, great. Geez, I almost forgot that. So I tried that. I actually got some headphones, and I put with an MP3 player, and I put the headphones on, and I would put, let me see if I still have it. I did try it. Here we go. So you see, I tried all these different headphones. Well, you can't see it. Yeah, I went through all these headphones and stuff to try to find the one that works the best. But yeah, I actually, you know who makes me fall asleep really well is Joel Osteen. If you ever listen like Joel Osteen, his voice could knock me out. And listen to that, but I tried that, and I just didn't stick to it. So, but I think that's great. You know, if you want to listen to that stuff, I think it's really good. Good. So what we're doing there, we're all coming together with really good ideas. I'm glad this turned into much better than I thought it would be. Are you currently training for a show? Yeah, We Are Heroes. That's what I'm training for. My whole life on that. I don't think I'll do. Well, it all depends. If this hero project starts to take off, which, you know, I'm saying that I know it'll take off. So I'd rather do that than compete for a bodybuilding pro show, which really, I mean, you guys don't care what title I win. So probably not, but I will still do the same journey. I love the journey of it. I love the discipline. Remember, we're training the discipline muscle. So when you wake up and do a little bit of cardio or you do those things, you train that discipline muscle, and then everything else in your life improves, because discipline is the main ingredient that makes all the other success characteristics shine and do their job. So good question. No, so am I training for a show? No, not for a show, but for you guys, yes. To inspire you guys, because then you keep me accountable. Hey, Julie Brisky. Hey, Nick. Dan McCoy, I would think having electronics on your head while sleeping would not be good from EMF standpoint. Well, it depends, right? Right, Dan? It could be, is it plugged into your iPhone? Is it plugged into MP3? Pete, it's already taking off, trying to spread the message as much as we can. Thank you so much, guys, for support. So Pete's saying he's supporting this. Thank you so much. If it is inspiring, if you do find value, share it. Now, because when my patients, when they become a patient, one of the requirements is to help others, right? So meaning that if you have information or knowledge, it can help somebody. Just think, if you find these useful with Whitney and I or the We Are Heroes show, just think of all the garbage people are exposed to in life every single day. The crap on the radio, the crap on TV, the crap in their Facebook feed, all the stuff that is negative and destroying. I think, I see that, good, wholesome, uplifting, positive, practical things to be a hero or to be a really, exceptional person. You don't see that around. And you know what? It doesn't sell. That's why. Everybody loves the drama. Everybody loves the fighting. The terrorism type ideas and thoughts. That negativity sells. And positive stuff doesn't sell. I'll prove it to you. Anthony Robbins had the breakthrough experience. It was a show he did on NBC, or it was one of these channels, and it got canceled. I mean, life-changing breakthroughs, but you know what? It was exciting. People wanted to see some reality show where, their dad turned into a girl and crazy stuff. Hey, Paul, good to see you. So Ryan says, Whitney's character nickname has to be Shiro. Well, actually, Whitney's hero name is Brittany, but that's a whole other show. All right, guys, so any questions, just let us know. Thank you for watching a little bit over 15-minute fuel. This is the sleeping routine. So we had a lot of really good stuff in here. And just try different things, see how it is. But I really think the main points is you want to make sure that you find the routine that works for you, and sleeping is huge. You want to have a good sleep, and you want sleep to be quality. Quality sleep's the key. It's not how long you sleep, and find out how much sleep you need. I think, other night I was sleeping 4.5 hours. That wasn't enough. One night, some days I sleep in 8 to 10 hours, and 9 hours, and I feel exhausted waking up. So 9's too long for me. 6 is really the sweet spot for me. So you got to find what works best for you. And you know what? The guaranteed thing that allows you to sleep well is every single day when you do the thing that you're proud of, and that is your purpose, and you do and you express the talents that you were gifted to do, and you double down on those things, and you really drive those talents hard and give value to as many people as possible in your life. When you work on a day like that, and you drive as hard as possible in the things you love to do, you have zero problems falling asleep. I promise you that. All right, guys, thank you so much. Please share, episode 4 comes out Monday on We Are Heroes. Go to all the social medias, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all at Dr. Zaino. YouTube, go to chriszaino.com. We need some more YouTube subscribers. I need you on YouTube so when the episode does come out, you're aware of it. I don't want you to miss one episode because we're giving out so much content that when we put all these the pictures and the trailers and all these other things, I don't want the real good stuff to, I don't want you to miss it because it's all valuable and beneficial for you. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow because tomorrow is Sunday. We'll see you soon. God bless.